Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Mastis32210. We're getting ready to take this Generac 5500 watt generator. Was found on the side of the road by one of my good buddies and fellow YouTuber Big Gun 7777. We had went fishing the other night and realized that we needed something to tote a lot of our fishing gear up to the bridge that we fish at a lot. So we decided this is a perfect cart. Generator is basically unusable. Connections to the tank. There's a filter broke off. The engine is severely rusted. Not sure if any of this electronics is going to work. Generator head might be good, but the Briggs on is completely rusted up. So we're basically going to strip all this down and start fabbing this up into a nice tote cart. It's got nice, looks like maybe 10, 12-inch wheels. We're going to put this handle around correctly and even possibly go ahead and set it up for night fishing with just some basic nice LED lighting and different whatnot. So let's go ahead and start. I'll go ahead and do this off screen. We're going to go ahead and pull this handle off and flip it around correctly so it actually sits the correct way so I can get an idea how this part's going to start coming together. Alright guys, just give me a moment and we'll be back. Alright guys, this is just trying to give you a perspective of why I decided not to even try. The motor is definitely locked up, and if you can notice all that rust. Well, this is the pull starter. There's this is like the valve cover or like a little shield right up under the spark plug. This is, believe it or not, that's the actual I guess it'd be the air filter housing. I mean, you could just see, I'm surprised the choke is actually still doing anything. If you notice, we got the tank off, but of course I got one of these 4 type little twists. I guess you would twist them. They have like a little bolt inside the plastic. Well, like this one, I had to break this one off. It's basically frozen to a little insert. Same thing with this, so we're gonna have to just saw them off, or I'll just use angle grinder to cut off disc. But this is like this is the muffler right here. Trying to give you a little shot. I mean, it's just horrible. And there's the generator head. Well, so far, I'm almost done. Hopefully the next video will actually start the construction, at least show the empty cart. Notice we got the electronic box out, which that was easy. Just a little pry bar for little plastic things that went through it. That's gone. There was an electrical plug right there hooked up. Alright, keep on with the deconstruction. Alright guys, well, if you noticed, I got this part done. We got the cart all cleaned out, except I still got, this is some kind of shield that went around this little muffler. There goes about 200 pounds of just solid crap. Just a big old paperweight now. I don't think with all the corrosion I'd even trust this head. I'll ask around any of my buddies that want to play with it, or my buddy Big Gun is going to go ahead and just scrap this. Call it a day with this motor, since she's just basically I think completely gone. If you notice, got the handle. This is the way the handle goes. Got the whole frame cleaned up. We just got to remove this. I'll just end up basically. I need to give it a good wash. You can see down here, it's got just a little bit of oil and crap. Just basically give it a wash up now. This is a 1.25 inch pipe, PVC pipe. I found it in the back room at work. Since there's no point in just throwing it away, I seen it. I was like, well, that right there will cut it tomorrow, because I'm about to have to head out to work now. I'll go ahead and give this cut. It's almost probably a little bit over 6 foot, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this into 1 foot sections, and it'll be time to figure out how to do this, because the main goal is I need to be able to take all the gear up to the bridge and not be stuck having to carry anything by hand. It's so much easier just to wheel it. Now I've got this very lightweight cart, compared to what that sucker was on there. So the next step is I'll go ahead and remove this little shield right in here. Figure up about this. I might actually leave this just because I can run some LED strip lighting across the top. It is metal. I've got a couple Harbor Freight lights that will just magnet to this. So I don't know yet how I'm going to do this. What I might actually do is, since this thing, if you notice here on it curves, comes down, it curves and flattens out, I might actually take some angle iron run angle from here to here, and do the same on across the bottom. Just zip in some quick angle pieces, so that way the 1¼ inch pipe will give me at least 4 rod holders across the front, and I'll figure something out. I'm thinking I want to be able to tote 6 poles up total, so it's in the works. Don't know exactly how I'm going to do this. Like I said, I believe it's going to be 4 across the front, since we use drainage holes that are in the old bridge to hold our poles while we're fishing. Or I might end up just doing 6 across the front and just call it a day for that, and we'll figure out the others as we go. Alright guys, well I'm about to have to head out to work. I'll come back to this tomorrow and we'll continue on filming. Hey guys, this is the second day. I've been working around this project, just scooping off, got off work. If you notice, trying to take this thing in different directions, to try to figure out, how to make this thing fully usable. If you notice, right here, there was the Generac little metal sign. It held the little box with the plugs and the breakers right here for the generator. Well, we took that out. My buddy and fellow YouTuber Big Gun 7777 had it showed up earlier today before I had to go to work. So I was goofing around, he gave me his ideas, and I have to take them in consideration. Since this is half his cart too, so it's going to be both of ours for our little fishing expeditions. So he came over, we talked about it. I thought about this cooler which I have. It's a Coleman, it's like the old style, I think it's supposed to be stainless cooler or something. We went ahead, he helped me, I cut the 4 welds loose, knocked that out, and I was already working on this before he showed up. I was trying to figure out how to put the fishing poles on here. Well, I decided to take that 1¼ inch pipe, and to make it easier, instead of having them on the front, I wanted to be able to just slide this cooler in. Took some wire shelving. It wasn't but maybe 6 inches longer, maybe. I have a bunch of this, matter of fact, that he gave me a while back. I used some of it, and I'm repurposing some. So what I did was just mark it on the angle of the frame, cut it. I'll take this to my bench grinder, clean it up a little bit. Basically, we'll put it right there. And earlier today, I had one of my other buddies, Billy, ran up to the auto parts store for me. I bought 20 stainless steel radiator clamps or hose clamps, whatever you want to call them. And what I figure is, I'll just make a quick work of it. Use my little impact driver, go through, cinch a couple here and here, a couple down on the sides. That will cinch this down. I'll also use the same hose clamps to take the pipes, all the PVC pipes, and just run them right down the sides. I'm going to do, this cart was going to hold 6 poles total. Like I said, 3 per side. Simple and easy. I'm not trying to make this hard. I was actually trying to repurpose everything I could, so this basically comes out free. So far, I've only got $20 invested in this whole thing, and that's just for the hose clamps. And at least, thank God, they were stainless steel, not some of that junk made in China. They say it's stainless. Next thing you know, it's rusting up real bad on you. And last but not least, let me make sure you can view this. Alright, this is the handle with the handle on. I was also trying to figure out some other way. Because besides the cooler and the poles, we also have, I have like this canvas style fishing tackle box bag that has 4 trays in there, plastic trays. Well, I got to thinking, take another one of these pieces, just snip it, 3 little simple points, put 2 and 2, cinch this down, and what this becomes, on the way up the bridge, if you notice, tip the cart back so it can be pulled, it actually flattens out. The bag can go on there. My Mr. Beam's lantern that they sent me goes right there. We get out there, you basically have a shelf. I could take those same, remove the tackle box out the way, set those plastic trays there. The main 2 I use is weights and hooks. I got a bunch of variation of hooks, so that I could just sit right there. As I need them, I could just open them, get what I need out, and close them back. And this will be a little table on here. Alright, let me get working, and I'll get to the next part of this video. Alright guys, well, this is, as you can see, this is more of a completed cart. It's definitely getting there. let's get this. Oh, sorry guys, I don't be all on the camera. But if you notice, I've got everything cinched down. I got the 6 tubes total. They're 1 foot long. They're completely straight through. There's no caps on the bottom, so in case water, no whatever. But you know, even though the whole cart's made of metal, I can carry now 6 poles up to the bridge comfortably. Got a cooler that slides in. That came in handy. And I've got my little table up here. I do need to see if I can at least scrounge up 2 old used ones of the hose clamps. I think I'd feel more comfortable having 4 up here, but that was 20 hose clamps total. It cost me like $21.40, I believe, or roughly within a couple cents. That's what my total for 20 of them. And it was definitely cheap from Advance, buying them by the box, kind of like this one. This is a 10-pack of 1.5 to 2.5 inch hose clamps. I took a guess at 2 inches, and I was actually right. I would actually like to have maybe 1 inch or up to 1.5 inches for these top ones, and I might actually wait and go tomorrow. But the little packs, you're paying close to, I think it's like close to $3 for 4 of them if you get them in the little packs, but I might have to do that. I think the little smaller hose clamps up here will work better. And let me just show you a little closer view. Sorry for the shakiness. Alright. If you notice, nothing more than just simple hose clamp right to the wire shelf. If we look at get a top view, if you notice itself, here's the one. There's 3 holding the top. You notice there's not one down there. There is one there and one there. It's solid. Oh, you know what? I'll go ahead and take the ones. I'll take these and put them down here. Other than that, and put the smaller ones. Put 4 of them there. I have it ready to go. What more could you want? Build a cart to your needs, not to make it look fancy. Like they have one on YouTube, Night Knocking the Guys, all PVC pipe, and has 4.5 inch speakers built in. But really, make it simplistic. It'll hold, like I said, the tackle box up top, my light for night fishing, got the cooler, got the poles, you know, it's got everything. And right here, this only other thing which I'm not going to show in this video, there's a little hole here, was one of 4 to mount the gas tank on top for this generator thing, and there it goes right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get some simple round bar, come up so tall, and put a little round hook in it, and that will be just an accessory I'll throw in the cart, maybe even make it just long enough to fit there. And that's because my Mr. Beam's lantern can be held up by the handle, or on the bottom side it's got a little J-tab folded out, and I can hang it without the globe. It shines more light. But again, this is built to my needs. Something simple. Everything's repurposed. Wire shelves repurposed. This was I think this was used, and we had the whole stick, about a 7-foot stick in the back room. But this has basically been repurposed. Cooler I've already had. The cart, like I said, was found repurposed. Only thing I have in total in my cart now is $20 whole, just for the stainless steel hose clamps. Well, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hey, if you like this, subscribe, rate. Hey, thumbs up. Come on, I know I earned a thumbs up for this. Simplistic. What more could you want out of a simple fishing cart than hold what basic gear you need? Hey, and I think it looks somewhat stylish. Alright guys, thank you so much. This is Masses32210.